My name is Sabina Umorin. I'm known also as Niger Pastor. I'm, uh, I'm a gospel singer, a praise and worship leader. I'm a radio personality. I'm also a social and charity worker. I speak, I host. I'm generally a media consultant, but first and foremost, a lover of God, a worshiper. Also a mother and a wife. That's pretty much about me. I have a new song titled God Alone, and this song is particularly dear to my heart because it's coming from a place of brokenness. It's coming from a place of total surrender to God and to the challenges I've been through. I see it as a summary of my journey from ashes to strength. And I'm hoping that the song will bless lives, inspire. It's a song of assurance, actually. This is officially my first single after almost 3 years of break. So you can tell that it's coming from a place of lessons, a place of laughter, a place of pain, hurt, disappointment, betrayal, a lot. God had to take me through some lectures, some private lectures, so this is the result of it. God alone is my defender. He is my protector. As per what I do or the things I do, I really cannot tell you which takes my time much more. But then I think I'm doing pretty much the same thing, but it comes out in different ways, comes out in different shades. Yeah, being a speaker, being a social worker, being also a charity person, and also a social worker. Mind you, I lead the campaign for known as Pray for Niger. I'm also the servant leader at Hope Nigeria Youth and Leadership Initiative. Hope Nigeria Youth and Leadership Initiative. So putting all those together. Also working as an on-air personality with a mainstream radio station, and then family. Well, I have a small family in terms of number. I have a small family, and of course I have an understanding husband, and my daughter is a young lady now. So they are both involved in what I do. They know that I'm a passionate person. Well, since I'm just coming out after a long break with my with a single God Alone, I'm looking forward to doing more things, probably collaborations here and there, but definitely I'm going to wait for God to lead me. I'm not just going to jump into collaborations because, musically it would sound nice. I would want to be sure if God is saying yes to it, and who God is saying go do this with. All right. And then talking in terms of projects, well, if you know Sabina, she is always busy with one project or the other. I have the Hope Nigeria Youth and Leadership Initiative to work. I have the Pray for Niger campaign to work. I have Exile Woman International to work. I have my broadcasting to do. I have, my life coaching sessions to also handle. I have family to handle. So there's project. And of course, for charity, there's always some work to do, whether you plan for it or not. So I'm looking forward to the next half of 2018 as it's going to be really very busy, because I'll be doing a lot of work within Africa and also outside Africa. And hopefully in the next 4 or 5 weeks I'm out of Nigeria, also doing kingdom business, doing work, and also trying to motivate people. I like to talk to people because I think a lot of people are only depressed and actually contemplating suicide just because there's nobody to say, do you know that I don't feel good? And you go like, why don't you feel good? You're beautiful, you're handsome, you're special, there's something good about you. Just if a few words can make somebody change their outlook about themselves. So I'm looking forward to using a lot more time to talking to people, especially young people, because the issue of depression and suicide is heartbreakingly increasing. So I want to do my bit about that as well. We've talked about this several times. I found myself, being in panels of talk discussions where this has been thrashed, and I've also raised it on radio several times. What partners or what individuals felt about their partners going through their phones. I won't say, oh, it's good, or oh, it's not good, but I want to think it has a lot to do with understanding. For example, are you going through your partner's phone to snoop? What are you looking for? So if it so happens that, oh, I have my husband's phone with me and I want to check one or two things, for me personally, I would seek permission. That's the truth, because I think a phone is a private property. Yeah, I would seek his permission, like, oh, can I check through your picture gallery, or can I see the kind of music, but for you to take your partner's phone without he or she knowing, and then you're snooping, you're investigating, what are you looking for? Simply means something is wrong somewhere in the foundation of that relationship. Okay, but if it means, oh, taking a call for your partner, if he allows you, I'll use myself as an example again. For example, my husband is in the bathroom or a bit far from where his phone is at, and the phone rings. Usually I call out to him, your phone, and you like, take for me or bring it to me, So I just don't believe in partners snooping around their partner's phones. Seriously. Some people say, it means you don't trust each other. Well, that's for you. For me, I think a phone, they call it handy as well. It should be in your own hands at all times. And if it's not in your hands, then you should seek the permission of the person whose hands it's supposed to be. Let there be peace, let there be love, let there be trust. For my Nigerian youths, you guys are, for me personally, I believe you are the most hardworking, you're the most creative, you're the smartest, group of young people in the world. Quote me any day, anywhere, anytime. I can stand for this. But what I would advise the Nigerian youth about at this time, especially because of the situation in the country, I would want them not to give up on being interested in politics or being interested in the things that are happening in our country. You should be interested. For example, go get your PVCs, go and register, and when the time for voting comes, make sure you participate. Don't underrate the power of a single vote. Don't say, oh, they will rig it, they will. If we continue to say they will, nothing will get better. And if things are this bad now, you can imagine what it will be like in another 10, 20 years if we don't do something about it. If you're interested in politics and you have genuine motives, go ahead. And if it's truly your calling, God will set up people that will back you up. I just want Nigerian youths to believe more in themselves and to realize that they still have the potential of moving this country forward. Doesn't matter what's going on. You shouldn't give up. Yeah, for those who I believe are Sabina lovers or Niger Pastors fans, in whatever capacity you consider yourself to be my fan, I want you to know that I hold you in very high esteem. I love you, I celebrate you, because I know that out of all the choices, you have picked me, and it makes me really special. You are like family members to me, and I would want my family to succeed. So whatever you're going through right now, just realize that it's a necessary journey for you to become bigger. It's a necessary journey for you to become wiser and stronger. So as the challenges show up, make sure you don't give up on yourself or give up on God. Focus on God, on your calling, and make sure you're on the right path. Don't be distracted.